So guys, let's talk about what happened in Niger Republic, which to me was a little bit of bittersweet. Now we have something to celebrate in the fact that Niger has now nationalized another uranium mining company called the Somaire. It now belongs to Sopamin, which is the Nigerian mining company. It's now 100% Sopamin. That means Niger has nationalized that company. Now this Somaire is a French company. It's just like a subset of Orano. So it's like France trying to steal everything in Niger with different strategy. So now, Orano lost its license to Niger Republic earlier in the year, but this Somaire was still an Orano subset that was working in the country. Now, let me tell you a little thing that you need to understand here. There was a deal they signed in the year 1971 that every profit they get from mining from the sales of uranium, they will be sharing it at a ratio of 63.6 to 36.4. Now 36.4 belongs to Sopamin, which is the Nigerian mining company, and 63.6 will belong to Somaire, which is the French owned company. But ladies and gentlemen, in 1976 the agreement changed because of the hegemonic effect of France that came to, like they said, it came to full blast. Instead of France to operate with caution, now this Somaire now started doing anyhow. They took the deal from 63.4%, they took it to 86%. That was what they were taking from the profits of what they claim, which I even believe these figures are not going to be the right figure. Man. And they said the reason why they were able to commit this atrocity for a long time was because they always had their presidential stooge, their prefectures in power, that will let them do whatever they want just so that the person can come back and be the president again. So none of this was in the benefit of the citizens at all. The painful thing is that it is the citizens that come back to suffer every time. What is even the essence of democracy in Africa? So let's go back to what happened. Now in December 2023, that was around the time when General Abdurrahman Chiani came to power. So the license of Somaire expired. There was still a back and forth between both ECOWAS, AU. Everybody was still battling with Niger. The battle with Niger was the toughest of all the AES states because of the uranium and because of petroleum, because of a lot of resources that they had in Niger Republic. Imagine somebody that you've been stealing from 1971. In fact, it is Nigeria that supplies Niger electricity. That's how bad it was. But ladies and gentlemen, in December 31st, 2023, the mining license of Somaire expired. And instead of Somaire to renew the license, what they did was they were waiting for France to conquer again in 2023, in 20th century, so that the terms can be favorable. But France failed. Now, what they now wanted to do was that when they wanted to negotiate, the new terms was not favorable. It was 70-30, 70% to Niger Republic and 30% to Somaire. You've been stealing since 1971. The deal was fair. In my own opinion, I could be wrong, but in my own opinion, 70-30 was a fair deal. But because they don't want to, you steal to a certain point and you believe that stealing of another person's property is your right. That is the current issue that Nigerians are facing with Fulanis right now. And people like this, they need to be treated correspondingly, just the way they are acting. So what happened thereafter was that they took the case to court. They delayed. And now they took the case to court. And ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, they have lost that case. 0%, nothing. But the Nigerian authorities have said they will compensate some of the stakeholders that are not French nationals, like other people that just have stakes in the company, that they will compensate them so that they can go. So as we speak now, that company is 100% nationalized. France has lost everything. Now, I'm not even happy yet. I think anything that is related to France, maybe a country that has affiliation with France or a friend, I think everybody should, all of them should be banned from even coming to Niger Republic. I don't even know that some of these deals that they have are so dark like this. Now, just days after this case was lost by France, right? Is it not a coincidence that in Banibagu, 34 troops got killed in a cold-blooded fashion? 14 were injured. These troops did not go down without a fight. It was a fierce gun battle. But according to what we heard, the terrorists were being fed. They were being fed with good information on, the entire perimeter of the whole. They were surrounded and the fire was coming from all sides. 16 escaped. 16 were injured. Before the Nigerian army could get to the could get the information, mobilize and try to deploy, the damage was beyond repair. That's why I look at the whole thing and I feel like there is a connection between the whole thing. You lost the case some days ago. You can't take the pain. Now this attack is coming. I think Africans need to be more careful at this point. I don't know why we think fighting this tribe, fighting this tribe, this one fighting this one. You think it's a problem? No, your problem is bigger than that. Your problem is still the same colonialists. I can tell you that everybody keeps shouting United Nations needs to come and do something when your election is rigged. I think the election is rigged because of the interest of the colonialists. I think even some of the candidates travel to go and meet them and pledge some pre-agreements, sign some pre-agreements even before the election. Imagine the first presidential election in Nigeria was rigged by UK. The evidence is out there. So to me, I feel like, man, that was dark. That was a dark demonstration. And I believe that France was related. France was connected to that attack. Because why is it that you lost the case today and tomorrow there was a serious attack? And according to what we heard, that camp, that military base, has never taken such hits before. Because it's properly fortified. Now, according to what we heard, the Nigerian troops are outside. The search was both area and both ground mobilization. And they are really, really searching for the remnants, because according to what we heard, they've killed a lot of these terrorists that they met. All the terrorists that they had contact with, either you are a JNIM or ISWAP or whatsoever, the hit has been massive. There are even some pictures showing where you can see a lot of bones on the floor, skulls and all of that, of terrorists that have been hit with missiles. But according to what we heard, the searching continue. And according to the last time we got fed with this information on Telegram, they said this search has gone so deep to the point that they are now searching from houses to houses around that region. If they catch you now, wow, I'll be so happy. Any terrorist they catch now is a hit. Because the 72 virgins will be met. And according to what we're told, there is like a national outrage that enough is enough. At this point, they are stepping full offensive. And that's what I want, because for a while I've been saying, step out full offensive. To me, I even think at some point, troops need to chase some terrorists into the boundary of another country. Because I don't know why you would chase, according to what we heard, some terrorists will be chased. And as at the time when they are about to completely wipe them out, they will run into the boundary of another country. Why are they running into the boundary of those countries? Is it that those countries are the ones keeping them alive? To me, if I was the president of a country and my troops, I would tell them, chase them into that country. If war wants to start, let it start. What the hell? To me, I don't even see even the French citizens. I don't even see them as innocent, because when this news of the 34 troops that were killed, when it was announced on Twitter, oh goodness, even the French citizens were celebrating it. man, I don't know what to say. Guys, what do you think? Just drop your opinion in the comment section below. It's your boy 72 Andre signing out. Enough said, but before I go, my heart are with the people of Niger. Yeah, my heart is with the people of Niger.